Hey everyone, Happy New Year! This is my first video for 2022. I truly had such a great time sharing my holiday season with all of you during Vlogmas. If you haven't had a chance to watch all those videos, I will leave the playlist linked in the description box below. It was so fun. It was definitely nice to take a little break from filming, editing, and uploading every single day, but I am very happy to be back here on YouTube. I have missed you guys so much. Today I am sitting down to do a little Q&A. I thought this would be a great way to start the new year. I did ask you guys on Instagram to leave me some questions. If you're not following me on Instagram, highly recommend that you follow me over there. It's a great way to stay connected to me, to chat with me. I answer my DMs. I love talking with you guys, and that is where I usually ask for questions. So make sure to follow me over on Instagram. I have the same username, themagicalmundanelife, and it is always linked in the description box below. Without further ado, let's get into your questions. The first question I have, do you have any self-care goals for 2022? New mom and I am struggling mentally. I am so sorry to hear that you are struggling mentally. I can definitely relate to that. To answer your question first, I don't have any specific self-care goals for 2022. Last year, I really got into a good workout routine, and that definitely helped me. Working out is something that I definitely do for my mental health. I love putting on my headphones and just grinding out in the gym. I work out alone. I love to work out alone. When people tell me they want to work out with me, I kind of cringe inside because it's something that I do just for myself and I want to keep sacred for myself. So this year I would just like to keep up with that same routine, but no specific goals. Like I said, I can definitely relate to that struggle, especially in the beginning, the new stages of being a mom. It was really hard for me when I became Sebastian's foster mom. I had wanted to become a mom for so many years, and then it felt like I became a mom overnight, and I didn't know what to do with my emotions. I almost felt like I was mourning the loss of my previous life because I had wanted to be a mom for so long. I feel like I wasted so many years trying to get pregnant, trying to do all the right things to become a mom, and not truly enjoying the freedom of not being someone's parent. And it was so weird. I felt so guilty for feeling that way because I finally had what I had wanted for so long, and I felt horrible about it. But David and I decided to carve out some time for each other. So I had some alone time and he had some alone time, and that was very helpful for us. So for example, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday would be my nights. So David would come home from work and he would take over duty of the kids. He would take over kid duty. He would be with the kids and I would be able to do whatever I wanted. I would go to the gym, or I would go to a blogging event, have dinner with a friend. Anything I wanted to do. It was my night, no questions asked. David had Tuesdays and Thursday nights. He could do whatever he wanted. Same thing, go to dinner, get stuff done around the yard, go out with friends, whatever it was that he wanted to do. And that was very helpful because we both knew we had time to just be ourselves, be David and be Maureen, without constantly feeling like the pull to be home every second of the day, to take care of the kid or kids every second of the day. And that was very helpful, especially in the beginning. We still try to do that, but it's not as scheduled out. It's just kind of like, hey, I want to do this. Can you make sure you're home so I can go out or do whatever? We also try to have date nights when we can. Sometimes that's just an at-home date night. Put the kids to bed and we go in our room, get cozy in bed, watch a movie, have some ice cream, just relax together and carve out some time for each other that way too. I hope maybe that's something that you could do that would help. That's what we did, and I definitely think it was very beneficial. Goals for 2022 that you are willing to share. So I haven't really set any specific goals for this year. There are lots of things that I would like to do. I would like to grow my YouTube channel, grow my Instagram, grow the Magical Mundane Life in total. Things that I want to do around the house, things that I want to do with the kids, but I haven't set any specific goals yet. Typically, I am very hyper-focused on January, and I want to have all of my goals set by January 1st, and I want to have them all color-coded, and each section has a different color, and each section has 5 different goals underneath it. So financial has 5 different goals, and house has 5 different goals. But last year, my main goal for 2021 was to survive. My word of the year for 2021 was survive. 2019, 2020 were 2 of the hardest years of my life. They were also amazing and so many great things happened, but 2 of the hardest years of my entire life. And for 2021, I thought to myself, I just need you to survive. I just need you to survive this year. I don't care if you don't do anything else. I don't care if you thrive. I don't care. I just need you to survive the year. And here we are, 2022. I survived. Someone is very talkative. He's supposed to be taking a nap. So I did survive. And I look back now and I think, I'm so glad I didn't make any goals, because I just didn't feel the pressure like I usually do. I didn't want that pressure this year. So I decided I would focus in January on getting my Christmas decorations, getting my house back in order, and then I can think about goals and things that I want to do for the year. But I hate the pressure of January 1st. What are your goals? What are you doing this year? You have to know everything. I'm just not that person, I've come to realize, and that's okay. So no specific goals yet. Will there be some? Maybe. But right now, I feel fine not having a list, a color-coded list of things that I need to do in 2022. Now that both of the boys are out of the system, are you going to be daily vlogging more? I would love to vlog more often. My vlogs have not been getting very many views, so I don't know if that's something that has to do with YouTube or if you guys just aren't enjoying the vlogs. So if you're not enjoying the vlogs, obviously I don't want to just keep pumping out all this content that's not getting viewed and you guys aren't enjoying. So let me know. Do you guys want to see family vlogs? Is that something that I should be doing more of this year? Let me know. If there are specific videos that you would like to see on my channel, let me know that as well. Why did you guys come to my channel? What made you subscribe? Was it my family content, my trying to conceive content, foster care, budgeting? I would love to know. I have been on YouTube for such a long time. I have shared every aspect of my life here on the internet. So let me know what it is that you guys enjoy seeing, because of course I would like to post more of that in the future. Is your family plugged into your church? So I have been attending the same church, I think since middle school, like early middle school. I don't really remember, but I have been going to the same church for a very long time. I was super involved with my youth group, with student ministry. I was part of the student leadership program. I absolutely loved every second of it. I was there every single Wednesday for youth group, every single Sunday. We were there early to help set up. It was just such an amazing experience. I had so many great friends. Lots of boyfriends in youth group. Absolutely loved it. Love my church. It is definitely a family feel. I love being there. I love being around everyone. The pastor is amazing. Absolutely love my church. When David and I got together, he started attending my church as well, and that is where we have decided that we want to raise our children. We want to raise our children in our church. The thought of moving and not being close to our church is almost what keeps us here. That being said, we haven't been super involved in the last couple of years because of everything going on in the world, and also because we're just never home on the weekends. We are always gone, whether it's camping or Disney or going out of state or anything. We're usually always busy on the weekends, and then when we have a weekend that we're home, we really just want to sleep in and be home. So I am hoping that this year we will spend more time at home and get back into a routine of going back to church. I was also really involved in a mom's group that I have not been to in quite some time that I'm hoping to get involved in again. So yeah, we are not super plugged in right now, but I'm hoping that will change, and that definitely hasn't always been the case. Do you think that you will welcome more foster children? And then another question was any new foster kiddos or adoptions in the next year. So I guess this is a good time to tell you guys that David and I have decided to close our home and no longer be licensed foster parents, which was a very emotional decision, a hard decision, something that we thought about and prayed over for a very long time. So during our time of fostering Lincoln, I was just feeling like maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. And then once we adopted Lincoln, I immediately had this feeling that we were done. I felt like God was saying, your family is not complete yet, but your time fostering is now over and you need to stop. And I felt it very strongly. I felt like God was telling me this is what I need to do. And our whole process to become foster parents and adoptive parents was very God-led. I didn't want to do it at first. It took me a long time to just say to God, okay, I hear you. I know this is what you want me to do. I hear you telling me that I need to be a foster mom, so I'm going to do it. And I was very reluctant, but I felt God leading me. And then I still hear Lincoln. And I just felt like he had his hand on the entire situation. And I just really felt like he was calling us to end this chapter. And I talked to David about it, of course, because this is definitely a decision that we have to make together. And he was kind of feeling the same way. We had both decided that we wanted to finish out our license year. So I think in July of 2022 is when our license expires and we would have to renew before then. So that was our plan. Well, then after making that decision, not even like a day later, we get a call from our licensing agency, and they told us that they had decided to close out their licensing portion, and we would either have to close out our license or go to another licensing agency. And that was like a huge sign to me that God was saying, no, you need to stop. You're done fostering. So, not listening, we decided to just go ahead and change over to another licensing agency, and I was again reluctant, but decided we're gonna finish out the year. I kept pushing back the paperwork, wasn't sending it in right away, which is not like me. I am very on top of things when it comes to paperwork, and I just felt like uneasy about it, so it took me a long time to get our paperwork in. We finally get our paperwork in. We have our first home visit with our new licensing agency, and I was, again, very uneasy about the whole thing. An hour before we're supposed to have this home visit, I get a call, and they are just saying, I'm so sorry, something came up, we're not able to come today, can we reschedule for a few days later? And I felt this huge relief, like, oh, thank God, because I just felt like it wasn't right. And so we rescheduled for a few days later, and was feeling super uneasy about it again. The day before, I was just feeling like this is not right. Like I felt so uneasy about the whole thing. And I am someone who really trusts gut instincts, and I just felt like it wasn't right. And I feel like this was God's way of saying, you need to stop. I'm telling you to stop. So David and I made the decision to close out our license. And the entire process of doing it, the entire journey of coming up to that decision was definitely a God thing. And it's kind of scary. It's kind of emotional because it's been such a big part of our life for the last few years. There are a lot of people in the system that I love, a lot of people that are doing amazing things for children, and I'm sad that I'm not going to be involved in their everyday life, but also kind of excited to just have our family dynamic normal and not have the system lingering over us in our every move. So that will be kind of nice, but it definitely feels weird. It's like, okay, now what? Like, I feel like God's telling us that our family isn't complete. So what does that mean? That's kind of where we were in October. Like, what is that? What is the next step? Like, I have no idea. What is the next step? Do we do more fertility treatments? Do we just straight adopt? Do we, like, I don't know. I'm just going with my gut. I'm going with what I feel like God's telling me to do. And so we are no longer licensed foster parents. And maybe that will change one day in the future. Maybe we will decide to renew our license again, maybe when our kids are older. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what any of it means, and I don't know why it makes me emotional. I just think that it's kind of a scary decision because, like I said, I don't feel like our family is complete, and I didn't know where to go from there, but I feel like we made the right decision, and it took us a while to come to that decision, but I feel like we made the right decision for our family, and now it's on to a new chapter, a new journey. I still definitely have a heart for foster children and for the system, and I really love the Guardian Ad Litem program, and maybe one day I'll get involved in that. I don't know, but as of right now, that is what we have decided to do. And the reason why we ultimately decided not to finish out our licensing year is because there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes of being a foster parent, and I've spoken to so many families that have tried to become foster families and are being turned away because right now there's not as big of a need for foster parents. Cases aren't being reported because kids aren't in school full time, or they're going to family members instead of into the foster system. There's just all kinds of different reasons, but they're not licensing any new families because there's just not a need. And I don't want to take the space for a family that truly is ready and able and willing to foster a child. So that is, again, ultimately why we decided not to finish out the year, because we could have easily just kept our license and see what happened within the next 6 months, but I felt like it wouldn't have been right to do that. So I felt like God was saying, you're done. I feel 100% peace and at ease about the situation. And I'm ready. I'm ready for the next chapter. I'm excited for it. After that emotional little life update, major life update, let's get back into some of the lighthearted questions. What are you looking forward to most in 2022, and are you still lifting at the gym? Yes, I am still lifting at the gym. I haven't been sharing it quite as often as I used to, which it's something that I can start sharing again on Instagram if you guys want to see that. I love lifting. Like I said earlier, it is not only for my physical health, but definitely my mental health, probably more so for my mental health. I absolutely love it. So yes, I am still doing that, and I will continue to do that. And then what am I looking forward to most? I think this year I'm really looking forward to just settling into my role as a stay-at-home wife and mom. I have always wanted that, and I think just being a foster mom and being involved with the system and always having that as such a big part of my life, it was kind of hard to just feel like a stay-at-home mom, because I was always having to do home visits or visitation and take the kids somewhere, or having to go to court, or having a Zoom meeting, and it was like constantly being called, hey, I need to do this right now because I have to have it done within the next 72 hours. Can you do it today? Like, I felt like I was just always at the mercy of everyone else, and now I feel like I have control of my schedule, which is exciting. I feel like I can get back involved into community things, back involved with my mom's group, hopefully start going back to the library and doing little classes there. I really want to start cooking more. I've been doing more of that this month, and it's been amazing just to sit down and have family dinner, which seems like such a simple thing, but our life is so crazy and so busy that it hasn't been like that for a while. So this year I really just want to stay home more, get back into a routine, and just really settle into my role as a mom, and also settle into my role as a mom blogger, influencer, I guess. I have shared so much of my life on the internet and never felt like I had one specific thing that I shared. And I really want to take my role as a mom and have it be the forefront of everything that I do on the internet. So maybe that's mom fashion. So I'm still sharing fashion, but from a mom perspective, things that I do with my kids, family vlogs, things like that. So that's what I'm looking forward to most this year. Any family trips in 2022? Any trips planned? So although I just got done saying that I wanted to be home more often this year, we do have 2 Disney trips planned so far. So we are going very soon for a marathon weekend. Me, my friend Jalen, and her husband are all running a 10K. And then David, of course, is coming with the boys as well. So we're gonna have a weekend at Disney with them, which I am really looking forward to. We have been wanting to run this race for a really long time. So super excited about that. And then for Sebastian's birthday, his 4th birthday is coming up. I asked him if he would rather have a birthday party or go to Disney, and he said that he would rather go to Disney with his ducky and his babu. So I got us all a big condo that we can stay in together, and my brother and his wife Audrey are going to go as well, and that's going to be a blast. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going for quite a while for that trip, so that will be really fun. I'm sure there will be more things coming up throughout the year, but those are 2 trips that we have planned. Nothing major this year, no major destinations so far. And then my last question, I'm dying to know what the new adventure of 2022 will be that you mentioned lately. That announcement will be coming next month. I am so excited to share it with you guys. Oh my gosh. You guys are going to be excited. So make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Turn on your bell notifications because you're definitely not going to want to miss the announcement. I will also be posting on Instagram, so make sure to follow me over there. But it is coming next month, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any goals for this year, any family trips planned, anything fun that you're looking forward to. I would love to know. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.